New Logic International brings you VSEP, a new standard in rapid separation. Since the invention of filters, man has struggled to find an ideal filtration method that does not plug or foul. Although the Industrial Revolution has brought huge advances in membrane filter media technology, these media are still limited by the age-old problem of plugging or fouling. That is, until now. New Logic International offers the solution to filter fouling with vibratory shear enhanced processing, or VSEP. VSEP is a fouling-resistant membrane filtration system which uses a patented vibratory action to sweep away foulants from the membrane surface. All VSEP systems follow this simple flow design. The VSEP process converts a feed stream of ultrafine colloids and molecules into two streams, a concentrated sludge and a crystal clear filtrate. There's never a need for chemical additives or any other pre-treatment. Operation of a VSEP Series I system is easy. From the feed tank, the feed slurry is pumped into the filter pack. There it splits into two streams, concentrated sludge and a crystal clear filtrate. Parameters such as motor load or density are used to operate a single back pressure valve which sets the concentration level. As the valve is closed, the returning concentrate becomes higher in solids. A resonating spring drive system provides the vibration necessary to keep the membranes clean. The entire system is automatically controlled by a programmable logic controller with virtually limitless options and an easy-to-use touchscreen display. VSEP outperforms conventional separation systems. Here are 8 reasons why. VSEP achieves higher flux rates due to New Logic's patented vibratory shear-enhanced process. In the separation of most products, VSEP's rates average up to 10 times higher than those of conventional technologies. Higher fluxes are sustainable because VSEP inherently resists fouling. To understand why VSEP resists fouling, let's take a closer look at how VSEP differs from other separation technologies. In most tangential flow systems, or cross-flow systems as they're commonly known, fouling leads to a non-recoverable loss of flux. Most of the energy is dissipated into the bulk flow field, far from the membrane surface. This inefficient method of producing shear leads to eventual fouling and enormous energy waste. In a VSEP system, shear originates at the membrane surface, exactly where the shear is needed to remove rejected particles and membrane foulants. By focusing the shear wave energy at the surface, cross-flow of the feed material is only necessary to bring new material in and out of the disc stack. This eliminates the need for expensive pumps. In the patented VSEP process, the membranes move in a sinusoidal oscillation about their mean position. Typically, the motion is 1 inch peak to peak in displacement amplitude at a frequency of 60 Hertz. This motion creates a propagating shear wave of high intensity, initiating at the membrane surface. These shear waves decay with distance in a very small decay length, typically 1 or 2/10 of a millimeter. Because of this short length, energy from the VSEP drive motor is expended where it will do the most good, on the face of the membrane. Typical engineered performance values are 1 to 200,000 inverse seconds with a power input of 10 horsepower per 300 square feet of filter area. This is 10 times more shear than in conventional systems with less energy consumed. This ability to focus energy dissipation into a thin zone near the filter surface allows VSEP to outperform conventional separation systems such as centrifuges, clarifiers, evaporators, rotary drum vacuum filters, pressure filters, and many other less efficient methods. It's VSEP's ability to resist fouling that is allowing engineers around the world to consider filtration as a solution to their tough separation problems. Because VSEP does not depend on crossflow to create shear, it can filter to a very high level of solids without fouling. The only solids limit is the ability to pump the material. VSEP is very efficient. Because shear waves are focused on the membrane surface, there's a useful energy conversion of 99%. This remarkable efficiency cannot be achieved by any other conventional separation system. The reliability and simplicity of VSEP is made possible by its ultra-efficient resonating drive system. Virtually all of the shaft work available from the drive motor is dissipated as shear on the face of the membrane. This patented VSEP resonating drive uses an eccentrically driven spring mass resonator, which is mechanically tuned to operate at 60 Hz. The eccentric mounts onto a bearing assembly, which produces a periodic forcing into a floating seismic mass. This forcing is transmitted through a vertical torsion spring into the disc stack assembly. When the periodic forcing frequency equals the mechanical resonant frequency of this mass spring mass system, the disc stack vibrates with great intensity. The exact motion of the disc stack can be seen under stroboscopic lighting. While VSEP is driven by only a few horsepower, the loss-free elastic energy flux between the kinetic energy of the disc stack and potential energy stored in the spring is many hundreds of horsepower. VSEP has been engineered for dependability. A VSEP system has only two moving parts: the torsion spring, which is fatigue tested to assure infinite life, and the bearings, which are automatically lubricated. Everything is dynamically tested to 10 million strain cycles, assuring a long life for all critical components. Membrane integrity is assured through a patented redundant membrane system. Each VSEP filter tray is backed up by a secondary membrane, which is designed to take a bad or damaged tray offline immediately without interrupting the rest of the filter pack's function. This feature assures consistent filtrate quality and total dependability of the filter pack. VSEP is a simple, compact, closed system capable of doing the work of conventional systems requiring 10 to 100 times more floor space. One Series I system occupies only 20 square feet of floor space while producing up to 200 gallons per minute of filtrate. VSEP Series I is compact and easy to install. Final system installation is no more complicated than installation of a pump. New logic